Recorded Books presents Thieves of Weirdwood, a William Shivering tale, by Christian Mckay Heidicker, narrated by the author. Kingsport, 1907. One light, rainy evening in April, 8-year-old Marie Wallace got the most pleasant surprise of her life, right before she got the worst one. Marie was walking home from her aunt's house when she passed a dark alley and heard a tiny voice. "Mama." Marie stopped and stared into the long shadows. The gas lamps had not been lit yet. "Hello?" she said. There was no answer. She was certain it was a little girl's voice she'd heard, pinched and sugary. Marie was not one to leave a helpless child abandoned in an alley, so she carefully stepped around the puddles, venturing deeper between the damp and looming buildings. "Hello?" she said again. A small figure peeked out from behind a packing crate. The figure was no taller than Marie's knee. It had big blue eyes and shiny pink lips and blonde ringlets that tumbled around the collar of its silk dress. A chill ran up Marie's spine. It was a doll. But her doll at home couldn't move like this. Sure, it blinked when she tipped it over and said "Mama" when she pulled the string on its back, but it certainly never walked around on its own buckled shoes. The doll stared at Marie with its big blue eyes and then stiffly reached behind its back and pulled on the ring that dangled between its shoulders. "Mama," the doll said again, in a warbled voice. Marie took a step back, heart leaping in her chest. She squinted behind the packing crates to see if someone was pulling puppet strings to make the doll move. She checked the nearby windows for some sad little girl missing her dolly. Marie was alone. The doll's arms rotated upward like it wanted to be picked up. Marie blinked at it. This was everything she'd ever wanted. A walking, talking doll. "You poor thing," she said, and forgetting her shoes, sloshed deeper into the alley. She scooped up the doll and held it to her chest. Its porcelain skin was cold through the silk of its dress. "Let's get you home. Mother will be excited to meet you." As Marie stepped back into the street, she felt the doll's head rotate on her shoulder. There," Marie said, as its porcelain lips placed a kiss on her neck. The Oakers found Marie later that night. She still had a pulse. Her breath steamed through clenched teeth. But she couldn't move. Her skin was hard and shiny, and her mouth was frozen in a grin. She didn't so much as blink. One of the Oakers shivered. "In all my years on the force, this is the strangest thing I've seen. That smile's gonna haunt me for months." The other Oaker bent and lifted one of the girl's frozen shoulders. "Gore! She's cold. Stiff, too. Almost like porcelain. Good thing she landed on this packing straw, elsewise she might have shattered to pieces. Just like a... well, you know." The first Oaker hefted Marie's other shoulder. "I've half a mind to bring her home to my Leah. She's been begging me for a doll, and them things is expensive." The second Oaker chuckled. "Quiet, you. This girl might still be able to hear us. Let's get her to the hospital." It wasn't until they pushed Marie upright like a plank that she finally blinked, and a faint "Mama" whimpered through her smiling teeth. The Oakers glanced at each other uneasily. Down the alley they heard the pitter-patter of porcelain shoes, and giggling, pinched and sugary. 1. Wally. "Comfortable?" the doctor asked. Wally Cooper adjusted himself on the hard leather chair. The office shone dully under new electrics. A chill seeped from the marble hallway, and the occasional scream echoed from the cells. How could anyone feel comfortable in Grey Ridge Mental Hospital? Yes, sir," he said. "Good," the doctor said. He flipped.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?